98,9 Sonora FM News, Traffic, and Music. Hai, sahabat Sonora, selamat siang. Dan siang hari ini saya bakal seneng banget karena ngobrol-ngobrol sama salah satu musisi muda yang bisa dibilang ini solois yang baru merilis singlenya belum lama berjudul Movie di tanggal 17 Mei 2023. So please welcome to the show, we got Emma Elliott. Hai, Emma.
Halo.
Apa kabar?
Ya, baik.
Baik, okay. So first thing first, I'd like to congratulate you. Finally, your songs released on 17 May 2023. Then, how are you feeling right now after you release your song? Is that the same excitement or whatever it is?
Yeah, it's I've been working on it for a while, and I've been working on it with some really great people, so I'm really excited that I get to, finally share it to people.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. So, selalu setiap kali saya interview musisi itu saya selalu datang dengan sebuah testimoni. So, I've been listening to your song about few times dan yang saya dapat dari single ini adalah lagu ini penuh dengan imajinasi. Ya kan, kalau if we're talking about from storyline, it's more about you try to imagine your life. Terus kayak when we look it up on our reality life itu kayak beda banget gitu. Kayak
Yeah.
kayak oke kalau di ngebayangin di nonton film tuh kayaknya enak banget ya hidupnya ya. Terus tapi kalau kita balikin ke realita kita tuh kayak nggak semanis itu sih, kayak banyak tantangannya, lebih struggle dan segala macam. Terus kalau dari segi musiknya termasuk yang mid tempo dan bisa, kalau saya coba untuk ngebayangin, single ini tuh paling enak dinikmati pada saat di kamar, terus kayak lagi capek-capeknya terus sambil tiduran rebahan gitu sambil tangannya ditaruh di belakang kepala gini sambil pakai headset merem dengerin lagu ini. It's quite really good. So is that kind of emotion yang pengen disampaikan sebenarnya dari lagu ini?
Yeah,
Mhm,
that's pretty much it.
mhm, mhm.
Um, yeah, I think definitely what's funny is that when I was waktu pas saya nulis lagunya, I was on my bed
Oh, okay.
laying down like that.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, maybe that's why it came off like that, I guess. Because I was in a very familiar, it was in a very similar setting as to what you just described. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go back a bit when the time that you wrote this song. I mean, this is incredible for me. This is your first song, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Was this the first song that you wrote about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the first song I've ever really tried to write on my own.
Uh,
So, yeah, it's exciting. Yeah.
what drive you? I mean,
I was
uh-huh.
sorry.
What drives you? For me, I wrote a song too, but for me to have a confidence, sort of confidence to, okay, I'm gonna produce this and make that happens into reality. It's quite hard, you know. What drive you to make this happens into your life and finally have a proper records to release?
Hmm. I mean, it's just always something that I've wanted to do. And dari kecil, I've always loved to sing and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I don't know. It's just one of my dreams to kind of, be able to release music and share my voice to not just people within my like community, but also
Mm-hmm.
hopefully reach out to more people.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the main motivation I had, I think. I don't think I consider myself a very great songwriter yet because I'm still very new in this yeah, I'm still very new in songwriting in general, but I definitely do very much enjoy doing it. And so I've been doing it a lot more recently. And I think
Mm-hmm.
doing it a lot more, I've like gained a lot more confidence in it as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how I got the courage to do that,
All
I
right.
guess.
All right,
Yeah.
that's great. For young people to start a career in music, you know, it's not really easy. I mean, because we have a, you know, kind of barrier in our life, like we doubt ourselves. Can I do this? No, not really, and all that stuff. So, what
Right.
makes you to cross that barrier?
Hmm. I
Are you just
mean,
want to express yourself like, okay, I want to do this, whatever what the people thought about me, I just want to release this, or what is it? What was it like?
yeah, I mean, honestly, for so much of my life, I've have been very doubtful of myself. And I think there came a point where I just got really tired of like, again, like beating myself down and like not using the potential that other people, like my family members saw in me. So yeah, there came a point where I just got tired of it. I think I'm still going through that. I think I'm still like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is good. I'm still going through that. But yeah, definitely, you know, just tried to push through that. I don't know.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go back a bit. When you wrote this song, movies, what kind of ideas is going on your head back in the days?
Mm, I think, you know, when I was smaller, I used to be a very active kid,
All right.
and the only thing that got me to really sit down and like just like not move around was the television.
All right.
So when I first wrote this song, I was thinking about that time, about how I was so captivated by what was on the screen. And that basically started my whole interest in like film and watching movies. So that's, yeah, I guess, sorry, what was the question again?
My question is,
I lost track.
what was really like when you have ideas about to write movies?
What was the idea?
Yeah, yeah, that the idea. Pada saat misalnya kita nulis lagu, itu kan dari sebuah ide, and then you transfer it into lyrics or melodic, and what was it like, pada saat mau menulis itu?
Yeah, so I think it just stemmed from that idea that I just was really captivated by what was going on in the screen. And then usually for me when I write lyrics, it starts with that idea, and then I just kind of test out to see if this could really have any kind of meaning. Like, why would I write about how captivated I was by what was on the TV? And then I think about how in that point in my life I was reflecting a lot on my past and realizing it's not really the same as what I've been watching on TV. So that's kind of how I ended up writing the next part of the lyrics, basically.
So it's quite interesting for me because this is your first song, and you have quite a great collaboration with Kamga, and then with Asta and Handy. A few months ago, I was interviewed with Handy with Soulvibe, their new single. So how you came up with that ideas and then collaborate with Asta, Handy, and Kamga as a vocal coach?
Right. It really did take a while to find these people. I've actually been wanting to be an artist for a really long time. So yeah, it did take a while finding the connections, but I'm really lucky that, you know, when we reached out to them, that they were willing to work with, obviously, with me. And so we did a workshop together, and we came up with the melody first, and then we thought as a collective that it was better for me maybe to write my own lyrics, because the vibe was very kind of like Westernish, and maybe it would have been better if English lyrics were made for the song. So that's how I ended up actually taking the role as a songwriter. And then later we came back and just recorded it together, and then they knew Kamga, I think. So that's how I ended up working with him as well, which was also another great experience. So yeah, that's kind of, I think, how it came to be. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna ask you about how many instrument that you can play. So, because I saw on your YouTube channel you play guitar and then you sing whatever it is, but I'm gonna ask you about how many instrument that you can play right now.
Yeah, I think right now probably a bit of guitar, and piano. I think those are like the two main ones that I really can do. I'm mostly just a singer, like that's like my main instrument, I think. So I play guitar and piano just like alongside that to accompany my voice sometimes.
It took a long journey. I mean, it took a guts to finally you've found this as a musician. You know, you were being an artist as a sitcom or Genie oh Genie, and then you're right.
Yeah.
Kan? Terus and then finally as a musician right now you belong to musician. Yang pengen jadi pertanyaanku adalah bagaimana akhirnya kamu punya guts untuk terjun sih. Itu yang jadi penasaran dari aku karena sebelumnya itu a long journey, you've done many things and then finally you focus on music. Itu gimana perjalanan untuk menemukan itu gitu?
I think well, my interest for singing
Mhm.
really first started around like fourth grade. Jadi kelas 4 SD.
SD,
That
oke.
was when my interest for it started.
Mhm, mhm,
Really, ever since then, music has been actually something that I really prioritized.
mhm, mhm,
But I got to enjoy singing
mhm,
by performing a musical, which also involves like acting and dancing. So that's how I ended up trying Jinio, and then um, but yeah, ever since fourth grade, I've just been really like vocal lessons and
mhm,
trying to releasing some things on YouTube, going into just like some recording studios sometimes. But yeah, it's just something that I don't know. I've my life has been very focused on singing and wanting to try to pursue that.
mhm,
So
mhm,
that's basically it.
mhm, mhm. So this is outstanding. First song came out, and then there is a music video as well. Can you tell us about how you built the installation, the concept of the music video about movie?
Hmm. Um, well, I actually reached out to a friend that I've met in Bali
Mhm, mhm,
and hit him up and just said like, hey, like, do you know somebody who can maybe, record a video or something like that? So, um, we found someone,
mhm,
and I actually flew over to Bali for a day just to work with this guy, and we um we stayed at we rented like a hotel in Bali, and then we basically just shot it there, and I had some ideas of what I wanted to do, and I kind of just like discussed it with him,
mhm.
and then yeah, we just shot it all in a day, and
Okay,
then
in a day.
he just did it, and then yeah, sent it over a couple days later. So
Wow.
yeah,
So
it was very fast.
and it's reverse to DIY, do it yourself, just like
It really is, yeah.
so.
Because it's also like, you want to try to. I didn't want to have to spend so much money as well.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to be able to yeah, DIY as much as I can since I'm still very new.
Mhm,
So yeah, I just tried to optimize it as much as I can.
mhm,
And
mhm.
luckily with him, it worked out well, I think. So yeah, that was like the whole process, I
So,
guess. Yeah.
I'm wondering how to work with Kamga as your vocal coach because the way I see, I falling in love with his piece of art when he was with Tangga, and then you came up to work with him. So how was it like in the studio when you take a vocal with him?
Oh, I mean, I think he's really good, honestly.
Uh-huh.
There were things that he added like vocally into my song that I remember hearing them again and just being like, wow, like it actually transformed the song a bit more. Like he's really good. I really like his vocal directing. So yeah, I can see why you maybe like fell in love
Yeah.
with his art
Yeah.
because yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. So, do you have a ritual before you take a voice, or take a voice on the studio? I mean, like, there's a lot of musician have his own ritual. Like, okay, I don't want to talk to anybody, so I just want to stay alone or enjoy coffee or whatever it is. Because this is the first time you been into the studio and record for the first song ever you want to release. Back in the days, I'm wondering about that. Have you have a ritual for your own before you take a voice on your music?
Mm, not too much of a ritual, but
Okay.
I definitely think warm-ups are very like essential for me.
Okay.
So I just kind of go like and do that up the scale and down, up and down. Or I don't know, like coffee. I don't really go for coffee before I sing or anything with like dairy or like milk or something. I usually just have water,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's pretty much all I do if I need to go into a recording studio. And then I'm good after that.
Okay, after movie, what's next? What are you gonna pursue?
Um I definitely have like a few songs underneath that I'm working on that are definitely at different stages of productions. But there's definitely more maybe like singles or even maybe an album. I'll see how I can work it out, but there's definitely more music to come after this. So yeah, that's what's happening next after movie.
Okay, you want to make an album, right? Or EP?
Oh, I would, yeah. Yeah. Hopefully I
Album
can do
or EP?
that. Maybe actually, you know what? Maybe an EP.
Maybe an EP. Okay. Do you have all the
Yeah.
concept already?
Not entirely. It's an idea.
Okay.
But I think kind of like
Uh-huh.
the idea of growing up a little bit.
Okay.
Because I have a couple songs that are underneath that theme of
Okay.
growing up and, you know, getting into adulthood. So maybe I can just gather all those up and make it into a little EP or something. We'll see.
All right. All right. So anyone who wants to listen to your song, this records movie, where they can get it right now.
Sorry?
So anyone who wants to listen to your song, movies, where they can get right now. Di mana mereka bisa?
Oh, yeah, it's on all online platforms pretty much. It's on like Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all of that. So I'm pretty sure you can search it up anywhere on the web.
Okay, describe 3 words about movie. Only 3 words.
Oh my God. Imagination,
Imaginations,
reality,
imaginations, reality, and the last one,
and delusion.
delusion. All right, fair enough. By the way, Emma, thank you so much to having a conversation with you. It was really nice, and I hope for everything that you try to pursue will come up into reality. Dan seneng banget pokoknya sih ditunggu nanti untuk single-single terbarunya kita bisa ngobrol-ngobrol lagi ya.
Yep.
Alright.
Thank you.
Sama-sama, dan buat sahabat sonora yang penasaran untuk single dari Emma Elliott dengan movie ini seperti apa, I'm gonna play it special for you right now. This is Emma Elliott with Movie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Iya, Emma. Sukses selalu ya.
Yes.
See you around.
Makasih.
Sama-sama.